Hello and welcome to Efficient Strategy Gaming. Today we're going to be playing Germany on regular Iron Man mode with historical AI, so let's get into it here. This is my advanced guide, and we are on the eve of Operation Barbarossa, so I know you guys have been playing along waiting for this moment, and I just wanted to catch you up to speed. We spent a year after we capitulated the Allies just getting prepared for this operation. I wanted to play this playthrough historically, so what I've done is kind of spread out the air here, and we've got our cast 2, we've got our tax that will be executing orders of dock strikes and ground support missions up in the Leningrad area, with the cast focusing on the front. So the tax will be going long range, cast focusing on the front. We went down and we integrated Hungary and Romania. So we got a bunch of mills from that. And now I'm just kind of playing around. We have war with the USSR. So we're going to be able to declare war here. And I'm improving the national spirit, just messing around a little bit. I guess I should probably go down the naval rearmament next, so that we could prepare for High Castle. We're researching Fighter 3. Just for meme's sake, I went ahead and researched the Puma. So let me go ahead and show you what our production is like. It is bonkers. We have amphibious, we have Amtracs, and I have that in our tank division template. We have transport planes. We have railguns everywhere. We have mech, plenty of trucks, plenty of fighter 2s, plenty of flame tanks. Let's go ahead and show you how I improved the Martyr and the flame tank. This is my Martyr design. You can pause here. We've got the medium cannon 2 with the fixed superstructure on the light chassis. And as you can see, we've got a 39 soft attack. Very little armor and breakthrough. This is by design. I think that I'm just going to be able to replace the losses that I have easily, so it shouldn't be a problem not having the breakthrough, which is armor on the offense, and not having the armor. It's okay. I just want the offensive capabilities. This is the flame support company. I added machine guns, a 3-man turret, and on both the Martyr and the flame support company tank, we've got the welded armor. I'm sorry, the cast armor, to increase our armor score there. In other news, I did all the naval upgrades, and basically it amounted to this. We have one module of a medium battery 1, and then the rest are light battery 2s. I upgraded the AA to level 2. We've got the radar going, and then I kept the engine and the armor modules the same. If one of the cruisers did not have, the light cruisers did not have armor, I upgraded the armor on those light cruisers. So all of my light cruisers should be upgraded to heavy cruisers. Yeah, I think absolutely all of them are. And then what we did with our doctrine is I went raider patrols. So as you can see here, we have bonuses to the heavy cruisers, surface visibility, rating efficiency, organization, surface detection, and then we increased their light attack. And we've got serviceable naval bombers here to take out the big ships. So we'll see what's going to happen here. I've got my Navy on missions here in the Baltic, more like defensive missions. And then we've got the tax that will target the port up here in Leningrad, where I assume the USSR Navy is hanging out. Okay, so let's get into this war. I did not see that I got much army experience, but I did send an attaché to the Japan war over here. Japan is now invading the Philippines, which will bring in the US. So they're not in yet, but I'm assuming once they declare war against the Philippines, The US will come into the war. And yes, I gave them all the old fighters and stuff like that, and we got the attaché to Japan, and I didn't really see that much of a difference in terms of Army XP, but we were able to get down to Kampfgruppe on our doctrine. Okay, so we have to cancel the non-aggression pact. I ran into this problem before. So we might have to wait a little bit here. How did I get around this before? Borders, we currently have 72%. We need 100% of their divisions along our common borders. We currently have 77%. Okay, it's starting to go up. I think what I did before was take divisions off the borders. Okay, so it looks like they're starting to move divisions over there. Let's try taking, like, all of Guderian's men back. See if this helps. I moved them into position because I thought we'd be able to get this off, but it doesn't look like we are able to get it off. Okay, so everyone should be moving back. Where are these gents? Over here? Okay, so maybe if we move these guys back, that'll help. Okay, they canceled the non-aggression pact anyways. Okay, we could deck. Okay. You guys have to stop. They already moved to their starting positions. Okay. We have to move them back to their starting positions, rather. Get them, like, up there near Brest-Litovsk. And I'm just spreading them out for supply purposes. Adding the Amtrak and the mechanized actually did increase the amount of supply that we have to deliver to this division template, but we have hardness of 55%, and then I'm going to try our preferred tactic as Blitz overall, and this said that it will increase this tactics chance 25%, and Blitz is really where it's at right now. I guess we could have gone breakthrough for the extra 25. That would have been better. I didn't have breakthrough at the time, though, so regretting that decision. But maybe we'll see more Blitz tactics. Let's see what happens here. I'm not able to upgrade Guderian yet because he has a level 4 skill, and I'm not able to give him his preferred tactic. I'm told that the preferred tactic does not work that much, but I haven't seen mathematical evidence yet. When it was worked out no step back, the preferred tactic would, or rather the tactics were a 1% advantage. And in a multiplayer game, I think that a 1% advantage is absolutely worth it. So I don't know, you can decide yourself. Do we declare? We going here? Okay. So they're on the defensive. Interesting. We're just going to try to move up on the coast and wherever we can, really. They got to the attack before I could. And what I'm looking for is to see how the tank division template performs. Yeah, they pinned my armor pretty well here. Let's take these ports along the coast here. They're not getting a bonus. Okay, that's interesting. Let's move this guy up and over. I want the bonus to be applied to the tank destroyer divisions. Okay, where does this railroad go? Over here? Maybe we could make a pincer move over here. Like through here. And then who we got? You guys can retreat over there and maybe take Grodno. Let's keep on taking those ports. These planes over here are going to be very crucial. And we can make a ton of, like, encirclements right through here. So I got to keep an eye on that. Okay, what are you doing, my friend? Let's see if you can loop even further around. And I'm just shift clicking and moving around here. We have Logi Company 3s. I think that's very important to note. And this is looking pretty nasty for the Russians here. See if we can't just keep on moving here. Okay, and it looks like we're starting up with a nasty little encirclement there. Okay, they already pulled back. Maybe we could have one guy slam down here, one guy go north. I'm not too sure. Okay, those guys are moving up. Let's have him connect. If I could get multiple encirclements going, right here looks like a pain area for the Soviets. It's kind of hard for me to see my railguns, but a railgun in this area would be really nice. Can't quite get up there. The rail gauges have to change. And I'm just going to pawn off these railguns because I know I'm not going to be able to micro them. The next thing I'm going to be pawning off is going to be the air. Feeling pretty safe. Feeling pretty strong right now. Feel stronger if I could get, like, a ton of encirclements going here. Doesn't look like that's happening yet. We're just kind of moving up in a straight line. Right here would be a nice area. They keep on backing off every time I move up. Go take good old Vinnytsia and then trap these guys in the pocket. Okay, and these guys over here are out of supply. Just attack into those planes. Let's see if we can just nip this off a little bit. Help them reduce that pocket over there. And we're just moving up so quickly. It might be better just to give all these tanks to the AI. The AI general. Not entirely sure. Because it's like I'm not really able to keep up with the encirclements here. Okay, here we go. Let's peel one of these guys off. And the Soviets are in full retreat here. We don't need to cross that river yet. We can cross the river at a different point. Okay, we're not pushing over here because I don't have the CAS up. Let's fix that. We're attacking over here as well a little bit. We're already attacking into Belarus as well. I'm gonna start giving away these air wings, actually. I'm just gonna manually control the tax though, because I don't want them on the line. We got a little upgrade here. Infantry expert. Dude, Von Weiss is performing really well here. And I just want to make sure everyone's got a little bit of Air Force here. And we'll see how the AI sorts all that out. It would have been a lot easier to make encirclements had I had the air right and been taking more time to micro. And as my buddy Pigeon, why do I keep calling him Pig? As Pigeon says, the spies get really chewed up in the Soviet Union. Because I think the communists have really good, like, spy defense, and I think that's the reason why. Okay, let's keep moving here, and let's take a look at this bubble here. We got assault tactics. We're being pierced all over the place. Let's take a look at our logistics. Losing guns, no big deal. Armored car is a little deficit, but we got enough. It's gonna be okay. We're not gonna bring in any of our allies because we're gonna get super greedy here. We're gonna take all this for ourselves. Let's make sure we pin right here. They got mediums. Can we pierce the medium? The medium's not in the battle yet. Looked like we could pierce the lights, I think. I read that correctly. All right, major encirclement right here. Jeez, roughly like 30, something like that. Let's just capitalize on this. Let's get some of these tanks out of here. We need to hold this tile, though. Okay, we got air up. Let's see if we can't take a bite over here. Meet up in Dagov. I can't pronounce that. Dagov pills or something. Wow, look at the Field Marshal battle plan is just looking studly here. And then what I'm forgetting to do, we're having problems with logistics because we need to repair everything. There, that's gonna make everything a lot easier for us. What are you guys doing over here, huh? Let's get you boys going. Go to Babrusk. And then we'll have the infantry slam into here. Okay, and slowly just eating our way up here. Why don't we go off of that? That's interesting that they're having supply problems right there. Do we get any port strikes? It doesn't look like it yet. Let's get aggressive. Okay, we're cutting off their convoys. I've got all my subs on convoy raiding responsibilities over there. Let's go ahead and try a little patrol maneuver up here, huh? And take off that. We'll just focus up there, and we'll give them a little support. We're not quite up in that area. Let's get all the tax over here and give them support. Okay, you can be assigned. It doesn't look like they're bombing us back there. Or if they are, it's not that much. Oh, you guys aren't on orders. We got no orders for you, brothers. Okay, and they're not assigned. That was a big oof. Standing by. Okay, let's get involved. We're trying this strategy of just keeping the tax on naval areas. Yeah, there's some destroyers out here on patrol, it looks like. Is there anything else not on in order? Okay, it looks like we're okay there. And you guys just need to slam in here. Maybe I'll help them out there a little bit. Witzelbin is wounded. And everything's should be turning on even more here. Let's get down and take their air bases, take Odessa from them, and just keep them in this pocket here. And historically, this area right here was left empty by the Soviets on purpose because, as you can see, you get some problems. Let's go straight to good old Odessa over there. Okay, took a nice little bite here. 12-13. Love it. We'll see if we can't cross the Stalin line here. Okay, and we did. So let's just reduce this pocket, and then I'll have a couple of these guys move ahead a little bit. Okay, the second potential area is right here in the Pripyat marshes. Sorry, second encirclement possibilities. And they did leave the Pripyat marshes largely undefended as well, if I remember correctly. In multiplayer, you want to defend the Pripyat marshes because you get bonuses if you hold those marshes. Let's have a couple of these guys slam in here. We get stopped, we'll just keep going around. Then hopefully I shouldn't have to worry about any of this air going on here. Okay, we got 4 destroyers dead. Okay, these guys are not in an army group, but I'm just checking that everyone else is. Maybe I should have done that from the beginning. Okay, these guys are not in an army. Such a massive air force. Eventually, I'll give the tax back. Hey, why don't we give him some tax right now? May as well. We're not really concentrated here. We're just like going all over the place, really. Trying to get as much ground as possible. I just want to make sure that we're repairing all this area, and then what we want to prioritize is, as we move up, getting a 10 out of 10 infrastructure in certain areas. That's going to be very important. So let's move all this to the top. And we should also be able to upgrade our economy here to total mob. An enemy country has more than 50% of the German Reich's total factories. Okay, we're not going to be able to do that. We got a lot of factories. So that's not going to happen. And let's just start rolling this up. Look at this. Look at this. Let's take the port. Let's make sure we get them in encirclement territory here. And we got another encirclement coming around as well. Just playing fast and loose here. Seeing what I can get away with. Do we... So we definitely pierce. Soft attack 505. And the soft attack will deal damage to even this medium tank division. It'll deal damage to the soft portion of the medium tank division. So that's why if you have infantry, you could still take out a medium tank division because of the soft attack values. This is going to be really annoying, but we need to condense that. We got 4 more over here. Okay, and these guys are hopelessly surrounded. Sorry, boys. You are toast. Look at this. You can get a rail all the way in there. Let's just move along those rail lines. Get our naval efforts going here. I bet you this railroad leads to Moscow. What do you think? Oh, sure enough it does. Okay, let's do that. Let's see how far and how fast we can go here. We're going to embrace the speed as we do on this channel. But this is just a total collapse of the Soviets. Let's get good old Smolensk along the railroad. And we're just gonna deep dive here. How's my AI generals controlling there? They're bombing us a little bit over here. But not too bad. And we are not getting engaged in any fights over here. Gosh. 13 convoys destroyed. I want to make sure that they have no potential to come back here. These light TD divisions are doing the trick. You saw how quickly we were able to just push away that medium division. Let's have you work your way up to Smolensk. Get a little encirclement here. A cheeky little encirclement. Okay, more Soviet divisions are showing up. Let's open this up a little bit here. See what we can do. If I could get across Riga, that would be real nice. Oh, they got an encirclement. Finland can have military access, that's fine. Don't really care. The little engine that could over here is just going straight to Moscow. If we take that out, that's going to help quite a bit. Make sure to pin these guys, and our real problem here is we encircle too many divisions. We need to condense our lines. Okay, I see what you're doing. I see it. I see what you're doing. Get off of me. Get off of me. I want Riga. Okay, he's going in there. Maybe we could do a little something like that. And just moving up and down the line here. As you can see, like Dankus Mimic is doing. He'll sit there and take little bites out of the AI. He's very good at that. Or actually, he plays multiplayer, so it's not the AI, it's just whoever he's playing against. He'll sit there and take little bites out of him. And I'm going to continue to micro these tanks, but I don't even know if it's worthwhile anymore. Did they get one of my tanks? No. Okay, are you 5, Guderian? Okay, you're a Chad. Let's give you Blitz. I know that Breakthrough is better, but I want to see that Blitz tactics come up a bit more. What do we got over here? Well, that's Seppi boy, Sepp Dietrich. Okay, we can get a little encirclement going over here. Let's just give him a big hug, a nice big squeeze. Oh, keep attacking, my friends. Looks like they're doing a little better, like they're getting a little bonus from something. And we're encircled over here. Let's see if we can't get Leningrad. There we go. Okay, we got out of that. Let's like take some ports over here. It's a good way of getting supplied. Brazilian operative captured. Okay. And we're gonna zoom ahead, go straight for ground support 20%. Am I also able to get land doctrine? Not yet. Let's also upgrade to flexible organization, division speed 5%, organization loss when moving -15%, which really is why I get that. You don't lose organization while your division is moving. That's quite powerful. Jeez. Okay, let's bring in these encirclements. Okay, that's all cleaned up. Looks like they want to defend Crimea over here. Let's get to some of these airports. And we're just hanging on to what we have at this point. All right, move it up slowly but surely. And these light tank destroyers are really doing work here. Able to deal damage to whatever is in the way. This area right up here is very interesting because it's got this huge lake in the way. The Germans were actually able to hold that area kind of indefinitely. The only reason why they pulled back is because the line was threatened. Their flanks were threatened. Hungary demands Slovakia. Go ahead, I don't care. Take it off of my hands. Let's go down to like Sevastopol. Just making sure everything is moving forward. Guderian still hasn't lost any tanks yet. I'm quite surprised. Moscow's open. Let's go. It's your time to strike. Just get them across the river over there. Where's a frickin' railroad over here? I guess there's a rail in this area. We'll just have them move over that way. How's the air looking? I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to get out a few more divisions here just in case we get some encirclements going or these guys get upgraded. If they get the skilled staffer, their army size increases. Need some more command power going here. And what I might do here is just put these guys in a battle plan. Put all the tanks in the battle plan. I don't know. Then I don't have to micro it at all. Let's have you go to Kharkov. Wow, they still got air over here. Okay, there's another encirclement right there. All right, more encirclements. Yes, sir. Let's kind of open up this gap here. Make sure that we, dude, that was so quick. Dude. They just melted. They disappeared. Okay, let's try to continue here. Oh, we got Moscow, but they're taking it back. Don't you dare. Nah. That was so many mills that they just got back. Okay, let's just condense that area over there. Maybe wrap around in the reserve area. Okay, another a lot more encirclements over here. Let's get over to Leningrad. Do we port strike them a little bit? If someone could tell me how port strikes work, I just got someone unconfirmed. He said he confirmed it, but he states that you have to do port strikes by proccing the order on land. Not quite sure if that claim is correct. It looked like we got a port strike off there because these guys were on port strike orders. And I don't think we had anyone over here on port strike. So I don't quite know. Oh, it might have been from these guys. I'm not sure how that works. But apparently if there's no, like if it's an island and there's no land area, you can port strike from the sea. But if there is land connected, you have to port strike on land. So if someone else can give me another answer. I'm quite surprised that that's how that mechanic works, because it seems like, I don't know, just that it sucks. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be intuitive. So basically, if I wanted to strike this port, I can't go in the over here. I have to use the order over the landmass. So if someone could answer that for me, I would appreciate it. Doesn't really make sense. I would assume if I was king of the world, if I was king of Paradox, I would make it work whether you have the order over land or not. I would just make it work. Just make it happen. There's a lot of factories in Leningrad area, so if we can get there, that would be amazing. Come on, boys. Okay, getting their sub fleet out, turning that out. Come on, slam that in. There we go, there we go. Okay, why don't you clean up Crimea for me? Looks like a good way to go over there. We got Belograd. Let's get Kursk. Who else am I not moving here? Oh, we got encircled. Okay. Well, we're going to deal with you. Get over to Kaluga. You guys should probably try to break out. Okay, we got some tank encirclements. We'll reduce those pockets first. You guys move that way. Okay, he's moving in there. This looks like a little appendage that we could break off. Don't take out my tank! Okay, both these guys need to stop. They need to keep their organization high. I don't want any of these divisions from other countries because they're basically just going to steal supply. They're not as good as the divisions that I am fielding. So I feel like there's no need to have them. Oh man, these are massive encirclements here, boys. Get to Rostov on Don. Okay, he's cleaning up stuff over there. And they're still hanging out over here. Oh boy, that's crazy. Okay, Guy Kaluga. And they left Moscow open. Boom. More encirclements. Vlasov captured. I don't trust him. I don't trust Vlasov. Okay, we're already up here in Leningrad area, and let's just start taking the railroad, the famous Murmansk Railroad, somewhere up there, right? Came around through here. So, what is this, Lake Ladoga? They famously were able to supply over this lake. They went across this area over here. Because the lake would freeze, that is how they would supply. We're having some supply issues over here. And they're still hanging on over here. Let's check out our KD. We lost 250,000 to their 2. Almost 10x. Almost 10x KD. That's what we're looking for. We're just slaughtering them in the sea, the air, the ground, everything. Just completely blanketing. Do they even have air up anywhere? Where do you have your air up? I don't see an air force. I think their air force is burnt down to the ground. And they got behind me. Okay. What I want to do is just spiderweb down with each of these guys. We'll see if it works. But we're going to snake. We're going to do a huge snake over here. See if we can get something done. Okay, we need that airport in Moscow. I feel like securing the airports are so important in this game. With such a massive land area to cover, takes away the enemy's ability to bomb you and destroy your logistics. So what I've noticed now with No Step Back is I am paying attention to airports a lot more than I used to. Let's have him run along the rail lines here. Just to make sure that we got supply as we're going along. Oh wow, we're like have a huge deficit of steel. Who can I get some steel from over here? Vichy gives me all the steel. They stole all my civs though, Vichy. How dare you? Could probably be cleaned up a little bit. They're still hanging out. They're still hanging out, boys. Let's get another heavy cruiser going. Wait, that's a destroyer. Where did my heavy cruiser go? There it is. Put that in the old fleet. And we're going to be getting some more dockyards here, so might as well put another one out. I want to get some of that soft attack. You know what the thing I forgot to do was? I forgot to get scout planes. That would have been nifty. That would have been nice to have. Hey, why don't you go up to Murmansk? Cut off all the Lend-Lease, huh? Okay, they're putting up a bit of a fight here in Moscow area. Nothing we can't handle. Let's take out that airport, keep their Air Force on the run. Got two guys over here. Why don't we take Ryazan? Oh boy. Let's take you. Push him off of the port. Take Sochi. All right. We got the Olympic Palace there in Sochi. It's taken. Confirmed. Oh, these guys are doing a little encirclements, huh? Okay. See what you're doing. My guys are still somehow able to maneuver despite not not having any supply. We'll take it. Let's do a little pincer move over there, and we can have the infantry help us out here. Just condensing some of these pockets. Okay, he's going in on that one. You, friend, will go to Stalingrad. And I'm just going to try to snap up as many VPs as possible. It might be best. Shoot. AI is being annoying. No, why would you go that way? Might be best if I just put everything on the line. Okay, there we go. That should open up some supply. We'll get them on the same side of the river. Looks like we got our agent out of bondage, wherever he was. Let's get some intel advantage over here, huh? Get those guys camping out in the U.S. ready for the High Castle invasion. Oh, you just gave it to me. All right, I'll take it. They're lurking around Moscow area. Oh man, this is so far north. North Voldoga or something? Okay, you can keep moving in, my friend. You can move in. Go take Archangel. They were actually able to get Lend-Lease for like, I think a third of the year, if I remember correctly, in Archangel during the summer when the ice flows would stop. We are real far north right now. I don't know. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments. What do you think what would it have taken for the Germans to capitulate the Soviet Union? What would they need to take? Would they need to take Moscow, Stalingrad, Leningrad? I kind of think if they took Moscow, Stalingrad, Leningrad, it's over at that point. But that's just my opinion. But honestly, at that point, all major urban areas are gone, right? Like, not all of them, but most of them. And all the political, you know, capitals, basically. So what are you going to do after that? It's time for my boys to just start driving. And we lost nothing. I'm very surprised. They did not encircle us at all. Are there any VPs out here? No, there's some VPs over there. Okay, you take that out. You boys start going for that airport. No. No, they got one. Damn. That's what happens. You turn your back for 1 second and they get you. Okay, I'm just going to put everyone else on the battle plan here. We'll expand the dockyard facilities. What else we got? Air superiority, 20%. Why not? Okay, Dietrich is wounded. Okay, these guys aren't moving. I'll just put them on the battle plan. And then anyone down here not on a battle plan already, you could put them on that field marshal battle plan. That's the nice thing, and they'll line up. And this way they'll move up a little more evenly so that there won't be as much encirclement potential as you see like right there. Okay, I'm just going to put all those boys on that. Since you're there, you might as well take the rest of it there. And then, even though they're in the battle plan, I could still sit here and, like, you know, manually micro them. Romania, why are you bringing your forces over here? Get out of here, Romania. We do not need you. Oh, getting Gorky would be nice for the supply. And as you can see, there is a little bit more shuffling happening. Nothing too bad, though. So as soon as we make it over here to the Urals, that's when they typically capitulate. So it's a long haul. You guys just got to prepare for that mentally. It's going to be a long haul, and you basically got to keep going. Cannot stop. They're already over here. You do have to take Murmansk. I don't think you need to take Archangel. The Russian Navy should be completely destroyed by now. Okay, he's a level 5. Let's see if we can't get him with some blitz tactics as well. So we're just stacking everything on blitz. We need some more roads. So this is where you're going to stall out. And the one tip that I can give you is to just increase the infrastructure as much as you can along the front here. And that's pretty much all you could do. You could increase the railroads, etc. You can repair, but I found that if you increase the roads, that's the way to go. Building the rail lines up could help, but what you'll find out is that the rails obviously don't go anywhere in this area. So you'd have to build a rail line from scratch. It's a little annoying. So I did want to show you guys in this video how to do that. So you go under the construction screen and you go like supply hub. You could click on this hub right here. Oh, thanks for the sub, army guy. You click on the supply map mode and you basically upgrade the bottlenecks, and that will automatically upgrade all the construction that you will need to do to upgrade the bottlenecks up to that point. Wow, 43 rails. So you could push that to the top. And just start upgrading the infrastructure there. It looks like we're almost out of oil. And I did give oil to all my puppets just to make sure that they can run their convoys appropriately. Give me all that sweet, sweet oil, Romania. That's what I want to see from you, baby. Okay, doctrines. We're going to go down to get interception detection. That should be handy. And then it looks like we got a land doctrine. Just upgrading everything as we go. Oh, we got everything up here. That's awesome. Our front line looks fine. Okay, they should be almost capitulated here. And then once that happens, we could stop having to worry about upgrading the infrastructure to these areas. Panzerfaust. Nothing that we need too much, but every little bit helps. I think that that's pretty low impact at this point, but oh well. Let's just make sure that we get a backup battle plan there. Just in case they run out of things to do. We'll give them another order. And this is performing quite well. I don't think that this is going to matter. It looks like the rails are a little easier to upgrade than the roads, though. So that is something to bear in mind. Maybe it is best to just upgrade the supply hubs, as you saw that I demonstrated. Japan still having problems with China. We could lend lease them some stuff. Not sure what they're gonna need here. They could take like all these. Let's give them some planes. Could take some of the old model stuff. And I think if this would just default to giving them everything, I would prefer that. If it could just default to once so that I don't have to sit here and do this, because I think that's the most likely scenario that you would come in contact with, is basically giving all of a certain equipment type to one of your neighbors, one of your allies in a multiplayer game. That would be a lot better. So that would be a bag of tricks improvement, Paradox. Not sure if Paradox listens to any of my videos, but if you do, that would be awesome. Nice quality of life upgrade. We got more doctrine. Backhand blow. Battle of Kharkov. Second Battle of Kharkov. We're just looking for a few more VPs like these two. Something like that. Go, man, go. We got a tank over here. Nice. And as you can see, you can still micro the tanks. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, just take a big, bold move over here, boys. Take a huge bite. Let's not be too careful. No one got skilled staffer yet. It's kind of interesting. Maybe after we take this and this, it'll fall. There we go. Lag spike. If we took Archangel too. Air is just blanketed. Looking really strong. There it is. Okay, and we'll just do the build that the viewers have taught me to do. Just puppeting off the other half of Russia. Let's just take the whole thing. It's not going to be too much of a challenge. I don't think. And as you can see, we're the only one participating in the peace treaty. Actually, if you take it all... No, let's create that puppet. I don't want to have to deal with anything over here on the east. If, like, Japan declares war on us or something weird happens. I don't want to have to deal with it. So we'll create a puppet and not call the puppet in. Something like that. Like, Sikyang decides they want to attack me. I'm gonna have to deal with you. Okay, and we'll puppet off the rest. Garrison support, they will accept. So there shouldn't be too many problems there. Let's take the spies back, put them over into the US of A. And the next video will be High Castle. If I do it, I don't know if I should do it, because it's pretty much like we could get High Castle easy here. I know the last playthrough I didn't do it, so maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see what I decide to do, but this is how the world looks now, my friends. And that tank division template, let me tell you, really strong. This TD performed really well. It was all about the gun, getting the medium gun 2 on the tank destroyer. The chassis seem to be very low impact for me. It just improves reliability. Yeah, I didn't really care for upgrading the chassis at all. As you can see, the breakthrough potential is the same. The speed goes up. The production cost goes up. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth upgrading chassis in single player at all. You just use the chassis that you start with. But all right, guys, we're going to end the video here. Thanks for joining me. There's plenty of ways to support the channel. Patreon, channel membership, liking, subscribing, all those good things. For everyone over in Crimea, Ukraine, wherever you are, stay safe. My heart goes out to you. I wish that this conflict did not happen. And I hope for a swift resolution of the conflicts over here in Ukraine. It really saddened me. The war, everything about it, I don't like it. I don't like to see it. And playing this game over and over and over again, it really seems like it's World War II all over again. But I don't want to be an alarmist, but we'll see what happens. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one.